is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season
taking the shot on the first play. Makes the catch on the left. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Tide.
Hey, you got to have your big boys up front, creating you some time, buying you some time, and he starts all the way on the right side, comes to the left. What do you have to see? You have to see the coverage as you come across the formation. He runs to green grass, finds space, QB leads him. Nice, big, explosive play for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. They'll run the screen. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed, He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
He'll toss it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Handoff to the single back. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They're working that left side. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Got his man. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense onto the field again. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Shoots it to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Gives it on the option. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They'll ride the running back and lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them. To 14-13. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. He splits the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give from the gun. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. First and 10 from their own 17. The give on the option. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Hands it off on the counter. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Carr. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense.
The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The run from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Cook. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. Inside the 35. Ripping through the defense. Brought down at the 20-yard line. After ripping off the big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Alabama! They move on top here in the fourth.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by one. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Hauls it in. Brought down after a nice game. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver...
Breaks into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Carr. And complete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Sends it back in motion. Now the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Grabs it inside the tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The throw. He's got it. 1st down and more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There's been so...
There he goes. runs away. The 30, the 20. Touchdown time. And the stomping has commenced.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a